Hello guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Good morning.
Welcome back, Bruno, Matheus, Ana Clara,
Thank
Felipe,
you.
Inês. Ana is always here. Marise, thank you very much for coming. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me? Like, I can't hear you. Can you say I'm
Yes,
here?
Yes, we can hear you.
yes, I can hear you.
Bruno, can you hear me? Just make sure like that I can hear you guys. Can you say anything? Good morning. Answer my good morning.
Hey, can you listen to me, Chris?
Good
Yeah,
morning.
I'm not hearing.
Morning.
Just a sec.
I think so. You connection is bad today. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, now I can hear you
Come
all.
on.
Well, welcome back to TNT. Is there anyone
Can
new to
listen to you,
TNT
Chris.
here? Now listening?
No.
Can you hear us?
I am listening you, Grace.
Yeah, now it's working now. Sorry.
I think so. Your connection is bad today.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yes.
working
Yeah.
now.
Thank God.
Yes.
Technology.
Yes.
There's always something different
I want to hear me.
with my computer.
Nice.
Yeah. So today we're gonna talk about money. It's one of my favorite topics and some of like that I always have to talk in my life. And is there anyone new to TNT here today? Let me change my view here. Is there anyone who's the first time? So I guess you all know how it works. Okay, so we have about nine people here. I'm going to divide you in small groups and we're gonna talk about this topic, money. I have the questions here that I'm going to send you right now.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, Inês.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Hello, how are you? Hello, Cristiano. Yes, I'm always here.
Thank you very much.
Cristiano,
What?
we are 9 persons here. I think you don't need to split in rooms, maybe, because just 9. I don't know. Because if
Yeah.
you someone get out left, will be only three or 2 people.
Okay. So if it's okay for you guys, because like when you have a lot of people, like we just way too much to answer the questions, but it's up to you.
For me, it's okay to stay here.
For me, it's okay as well.
Yeah.
To stay
Okay.
here.
So I'll just ask you for help because I can track everybody. So if I just forget to ask someone, please just say it, okay? So I'm going just to introduce myself. I'm Cristiano Duarte, but you can call me Chris. I'm from Ceará, and I've been to TNT for about 2 months now. And I'm always here on TNT at 11 on Thursdays. That's it. And I'm an English teacher. Actually, I'm a chemistry teacher, but I also teach English. So that's it. Bruno, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hey guys, my name is Bruno, as you know. I live in Ceará. I am almost 30 years old, few months to my birthday. And I also work as a teacher in a public high school, and I've been here in TNT since July, so like a couple months.
Hello, Luan. How are you? Is it your first time here, Luan?
Oh,
Where's Luan? Okay, let's go to Mateus. Hi, Mateus Souza.
hi, I'm Matheus. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I am production engineer. I work at Nissan. I am 24 years old. I think so. I think it is.
Felipe or Philip?
Hello, my name is Felipe. I'm a musician. I live in Florianopolis and I love studying language. And at the moment, I am improving my English with you guys.
Welcome to TNT. Inês.
Hello. Guys, as you can see, I'm Inês. I'm from São Paulo, downtown. I'm 33. What else? I have been here on TNT almost 2 months. And I'm here to improve my English, my speaking, to share ideas. And I think now it's a good way to meet people and to make friends.
Ana, how are you today, Ana Clara?
Hello guys, I'm good. I have been in the previously meeting with Yuri, it was very nice, and now I'm here again. I have been here for 3 months, and I really like. I'm from Araruama, it's a small city in Rio de Janeiro, and I'm studying civil engineering.
Marise?
Hi guys, my name is Marise, I'm 27 and I live in Rio de Janeiro. I have a degree in advertising and I work with marketing nowadays. I have been here improving my English on TNT about 2 months now, and it's a good place to meet some people and improve myself too.
I have a question for you guys before I go to the others to introduce. Can you see the difference between when before TNT and after TNT? For you, Marise, can you notice the difference?
Yes, of course. I'm very confident now talking English and talking with people that I don't know, and I'm more confident. I don't have afraid of to talking English anymore. And now I'm a host here in marketing meetings. So it's a big difference for me and a big experience too.
Thank you. Isaki, hello.
Hi guys, my name is Isaac. I am 13 years old. I live in Horolândia, state of Bahia. I'm here for learning with you. Currently, I'm studying for TOEFL test. I think so. This.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, Daniele. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Is it your first time here?
Yeah, today is my first class.
Oh, welcome. Can you introduce yourself? Just tell a little bit about you. What do you do?
Sure. I am Daniele. I am 14 years old. I work with events and I live here in São Paulo. And I am trying to improve my English to my work and because I like to talk in English.
So welcome back. Just let me explain to you very quick. Like every meeting, we have a different person, like a host that have all the questions. And actually, usually we divide in small groups. But today we decided just to stay here because we have only 9 people. Okay, so can you see the questions? Because I sent you. Can you see the question? I'll send again, just make sure you have it. So a lot of questions, but if we don't have time to talk, it's just to keep the talking. Okay, so if you guys have other questions to make, feel free. Okay, so the first question here is, are you good at saving money? So for now, I just want you to like react. Okay. So if you are good at saving money, just put a reaction, a thumbs up. And I don't know if you have the others reactions, but if you're not good at saving money, just say an O or clap or do something different. Or cry. There's no crying reaction. So guys, just tell me, for those who are good at saving money, why do you say that? Like, can you control everything? Inês?
Hey. Yes, I said this because since I'm a children, my parents teach me, teach it. I think the best teach me that you need to save money to have things, in your life. So I always do this. Maybe, for example, I save part of the salary for something that maybe in the future I wanna do. For example, do a travel, go to the travel, or buy something that I want. Yes, I think I'm a good person to save money. Not too much, but I save maybe 10% or 15%. I think it's good.
Anna, what about you?
Yeah, it's similar from Inês because since I am a child, my parents taught me about saving money because we have goals and you need to save money to pay, for example, a trip or make a course. And since then, I like to save to be able to realize these dreams, like a trip, for example. And it's good for me. And on my house, I control the budget of everybody, and I have
Really?
yeah.
So you're the boss.
Yeah. I control my parents. They waste more money than me. And I have a sheet in Excel, and this month we waste this money, and we need to save more. Yeah, I am a kind of person.
I guess they're so blessed to have you. Like,
Yeah.
Do they know how to use the Excel, or are you the only person who does this?
Just me. My mom and my father don't know how to use. It's difficult. Even me, I'm not the best one, but for do these kinds of things, I'm good.
I know that Marisi is very organized. Tell me about you. What do you do? Do you save money?
Yeah, I try to. and because I have some goals, like travel and buy something. I don't like to pay with a little parts. I don't know how can I say in English. I don't like to part my bills. I want to pay in the cash or in one time. And when I really want something, I try to spend money, like my computer or my phone. And I don't know with who I who teach me like that, but my mom don't uh, spend money, yeah, but I already watched her like pay bills or calculating something or spend a little money to future, but it's not like Excel, but was like a inspiration. So when I met my boyfriend, he's engineer, so he put everything in the Excel, and now I try to put my things in Excel too, but it's not every time. Just when I want something that I need to spend a lot of money, like travel or buy a computer, something like that.
What about you, Danny?
I am trying to save money because I have two children. So I need to save money for the future. So I'm trying. I like Marisa said, I like to travel too, and so I think it's important to save money. But nowadays it's difficult because we are in a different scenario in Brazil and all the world. So nowadays it's difficult, but I try. And since I had kids, it was more difficult because we have to buy things for kids, so it's very expensive.
Yeah, and sometimes they just don't understand. When you're a kid, you don't understand how things really works.
Sometimes I say I don't have money to buy this, but they don't understand.
Yeah. Philip, what about you?
Um, Yes, yeah, money doesn't grow on trees, right? So actually, we need to be very careful about our money, especially our salary. It's common, right? I spend all the money, all my salary before, right? It's need to be careful because it's important to have an investment, to have a saving account, because then you can be prepared for situations such as coronavirus outbreak and so on. And this, I think, it's important. Yeah. So the point is, what happens? Why I said that I don't have experience in anything? Because I didn't have financial classes at school. So I have no idea like how to use Excel and the things, how to make this accountability, right? How to invest money. I would like to learn how to invest money, right? So in the stock market, make money out of that. I would love to learn about that, but I should have learned that maybe when I was at school. But at least learning how to organize your money, to have a budget. But it's not that what happens in our school, unfortunately. I think they do it on purpose. Yeah, just to make people after on that, right? People have problems with money afterwards because they could teach that in the schools.
Yes, I agree with you. Like the school today, we learn a lot of science. Okay, it's very important to learn science, but like some schools they don't like give you some skills that we use today, like learning how to use a computer, or learning these financial issues that we have. So is there are so many things, more practical things that we could learn at school, not just that subjects, the traditional subjects. Bruno?
At home, I am the one who organize our budget, you know. So I try to see how much money we have, the pays, the bills we have to pay, and what we can save. So I consider myself as someone who is organized at this point. And but I always get stuck at some point of the month between you just live once, you know, and you have to save money. And I don't know about you guys, but I always, every time I save some money, always something appears out of the blue. Some um, unusual situation that I need to spend money I wasn't counting on, you know. So it's a little hard. And as Danielle said, nowadays it's really hard to save money because everything is so expensive. And if you want to have some quality of life, you have to spend more money. So sometimes I don't save because I prefer to spend in something that I know that um, I'm gonna enjoy, you know. But it's a hard decision.
Okay. Uh, Guys, the second and third question, I'll just make something different. Okay, I'll just put them together. Uh, the first question I wanted to ask, but to Isaac, is how do you like to spend money? And what are you glad to buy? Things that you really like are glad to waste your money. And the other things that you wasted your money and just like, I shouldn't buy this, but I end up buying. Is there anything for you, Isaac?
Wait 5 minutes, because please. I can
Okay.
you. Okay.
Inez, can you continue?
Yes, the second question and the third.
Yes, is the
Is that
second and the third question.
have
You
I
can,
wasted money?
yeah, something that you wasted your money on, you really want to buy, but then after that you just realize, oh, I didn't need this. I should have saved money for later.
Yes, when I was younger, in my 20s, 23, I worked in a office as well. And then I always going on the weekends to spend money buying clothes and buying shoes. And now I'm older, and now I can see that I wasted much money with things that I didn't need, you know. So I think it's this. I sometimes I spend money with this kind of things, clothes and shoes. Then I don't use. So you know. And things that I like to spend my money is the third question. How do you like to spend your money?
Yes. Yeah, something
I
that
like to spend
you,
money. Yes, I like to spend money with traveling and or going out with friends to eat or to drink or buying course, uh, English course or other things, um, and buy gifts to my family in their birthdays. So now I can, you know, I have a better mind. And so I just spend money with things that's important because I have plans to the future and maybe I want to buy my apartment and things like this. So I need to save now. That's it?
Bruno? Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Bruno?
I always feel guilty when I buy clothes, you know. It's something that I really don't like to do. And my real pleasure is spending my money in food, you know. So I love to go out to eat, but at the same time, I also feel guilty when I spend too much money, because sometimes I realize like, oh, I shouldn't have done this, you know, because I could have saved this money to travel or to buy something more useful.
Anna?
Yeah, it's similar with Bruno too. I don't like to buy clothes and shoes because it's something that I have a lot of them, and every party or everything that I need to go, I need to buy, and I used to buy a lot of clothes, but now I'm trying to don't buy just the necessary, like I need a jeans to work, so I go there and I buy a jeans, things that are necessary. And I like spend money with food, but not like going to a bar or something like that just in the weekends, but a daily routine. Eat well in my daily routine for me is very nice, and I really like go to the supermarket and buy good foods, you know. That's it.
Marise?
Well, sometimes I buy because the internet, so because the advertisement, you know, like bag or clothes or shoes, and I feel sometimes I feel guilty because I didn't need that, you know. It's just for my, I don't know, for my emotions, you know, to makes me feel better sometimes, and I buy, but I try don't buy so much, and just the just the things that I think that are more available to use, and but in this quarantine, I I confess that I bought, I don't know, a bag that I only used one time and was last weekend. So after 4 months, I just used one time. So yeah,
Like
I
me.
so
I do this. I buy things, but I don't use, you know.
yeah, and it's just because the maybe the promotion, you know, the
Yes.
price are really good, and I buy. But I don't like to spend money with a lot of things. Like I don't like to buy exam, you know, in the doctor, and like $400, $100, or you know, I don't like to buy that, and just when it's really necessary, because I already I did I exam like 400 reais, and just for nothing, you know. Oh, it's okay, you don't have nothing, it's okay, it's just precaution, you know. I don't like this because it's so money, and I feel like, oh gosh, why? So and that's the thing that I don't like to spend money.
Yeah, and the worst part is like when you don't know what you have and you start like doing a lot of exams, and they're very expensive, and like sometimes you, if you just try to do it on public health system, sometimes it just take too long for you to get an exam, that
Yeah,
simple exam. So
yeah.
Felipe, what about you?
I'm very similar to Bruno and Ana Clara because I spend money only for getting by. So, given the fact that I actually I don't want to like have debts, right, and have problems because of lack of money. So that's why I'm always I use my money consciously and I don't splash out on things that are not necessary for my life. I try, but sometimes you waste money on things that you weren't supposed to waste your money, but it happens. Sometimes I'm very wasteful.
Mateus?
I don't spend a lot of money because I love to save money. I love to invest. I love to invest money in stocks, in, in companies. And first, I like to pay me. The first thing when I receive my salary, I pay me. And in what because I love to buy stocks, to buy some things in companies. I like more use my money with this than with things, with shoes, with t-shirts. And because of this, I save a lot of money. I don't spend so much money.
Daniele?
I am currently spending money with things I don't need nowadays. Only spending money with things my kids need. For example, they like to buy things to do to para brincar, to play, things to play. So I spend money with things like this. Um, but I don't like to go to shopping and things like this, especially nowadays with coronavirus. So now I'm not spending money with these things. I like to spend money with travel. I like to travel to know new places and new people. Uh, that's a thing that I really like to spend money.
Yeah, I think like coronavirus just gave a lot of people chance to think about what to spend their money on and
Yeah,
just wait, not to just spend in restaurants anymore. So I guess we just had some time to think and save some extra money in this
yeah.
pandemic. Let's go to question number 6. I want to know how it works for you guys. Like, do you always compare prices at different shops, at different places before you buy it, or you just like me? If I like a place, I'll just go there and buy the product because like for me it's a little bit of waste of time just going around and see the prices. How is it for you, Bruno?
I try to search sometimes, but it's usually cheaper on the internet, you know. But I'm a little suspicious to buy things online, especially because I'm a little afraid of something bad happens, and at the same time, I hate waiting. You know, I don't have patience enough to like wait 15 days to get something. So I usually try to buy on physical stores, and that's not always the cheapest place, you know. But I try to search, but sometimes it doesn't it doesn't work.
Ana Clara?
Yeah, I try to search too. I think some places the difference are big, and but I prefer buying on the internet, and it's cheaper than in stores here in my city. But I like to search before, and when I realize that I I buy in a place and the other is cheaper, I think, oh my god. But okay, it happened.
Regrets and regrets. Yeah. Marise.
Yeah, I try to search and compare the internet and the store physical. And sometimes when I want to, I don't know, see what look like the object look like, I go to the store, and I go there and I try to see how it how the object is. And if the store don't I don't know, don't cover the price in the internet, you know, I just, okay, I will buy on the internet. So I just hit to watch, so like that. And I get out and I go, and when I go home, I buy on the internet the same object, you know. Sometimes the same store, you know, and sometimes they don't cover the price, like Casas Bahia, something like that. Don't do that. And all my objects in the house, like desk, desk, and my pens, panelas, I don't know, something like that. I buy everything on the internet. And the thing that I really down something, I go to the store, just compare, and buy on the internet. I think that only shoes and clothes that I can buy on the internet, because we have to look like in your body, you know. And for me, it's difficult.
What about you, Felipe? Do you have
Yeah,
patience to
yeah.
look around?
Look around. Yeah, Maris, I totally agree with you. But what happens in this time of COVID, right? Coronavirus outbreak. What happens is that we go to the shop, but we cannot dress up, right? So I'm spending money on buying virtual products, right? I'm buying online. And because of this simple fact that on this coronavirus outbreak is almost everything like people are buying a lot, right? Online. Only the most of the people buying things online. And we realized that online is much cheaper. Sometimes it's 3 times less, right? Than if you go to the physical store, right? Go to the place. And that's why I think that yeah, I totally agree with you guys that. hmm just say what was the question? Sorry, I was thinking about.
That's it. That was the
That's
question.
it. Great, great.
Yes.
Thank you.
What about you, Danny?
Yesterday, I went to a store to buy a cell phone. So I asked the price, and I started to look on the internet for other prices for the same product, and I start to compare. And I said, no, no, thanks. I don't want to buy right now. I will see in other stores. So I like to compare, and sometimes I didn't buy something when I see in the price on the internet not too expensive than on the store or in the store. I like to compare. And I like to negotiate too. Negotiate.
Yeah. Inez, I'll make a different question for you just to keep going. It's number 8. Okay. How important is money to you? Like, if you had no money, do you think you could be happy?
Oh, why different question? I
No,
was
just
prepared
sometimes
for
I just.
that question, Cristiano. Come on.
Okay, you can answer
No,
the
okay.
previous
I will
question. You can
answer.
answer.
No, now I will answer. Number 8. Oh my God.
Yes.
I think money is important, but it's not all, in your life. You need money to survive, and I think if you have the money enough to live, you can be happy. And if you don't have money enough, you need to run to get this, find a job or find a new job, or do something by yourself and to get the enough to be happy. But I think money is not all. And the second question, if you had money, do you think you could be happy? No money. If
Yes, like
I
no
mean,
money.
I didn't have. I think it depends. I don't know. For example, if I am living in the road, for example, how can I say mendigo? I forgot the name.
What?
How can I say if I was mendigo? Do you know? If I don't have no money, I
Homeless?
forgot the
I'm
name.
homeless person?
Yes, if I'm a homeless person, I think I would be sad because I don't have money and so. But yes, I think it's this. And if you had no money, I think only in this situation, if I was homeless, I couldn't be happy. Yeah, without money.
It's a philosophical question.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's hard.
Bruno, what about you? What do you have to say about money and
I
happiness?
think Inez made a great point. In the world we live nowadays, it's not possible live without it, but it's not the most important thing in itself, you know. But everywhere you go, everything you look leads you to make you want to buy something or to have something, you know. So I try to work to get experience, not just to get money. So I need it, but not just for having it, because I want to use it to get something that makes me happy, you know. That's my point.
Felipe?
It's very nice. The answers everybody said. I think I don't have anything to add up. But actually, I have a question for all you guys. It's okay for me ask one thing for the guys? Okay,
Yes.
so it's like that. What would you prefer? To live in a rich country, but you are poor, all right? A very rich country, very organized country, like similar to Scandinavian countries, you know? Or you would prefer to be rich, but in a poor country, similar to Nigeria, some place very poor. So what you prefer, guys? Let's go. Start the game.
I would
You
say that
shouldn't start.
I prefer being rich in a poor country because I could just travel or try to go to another place. I had a chance to just escape from the reality, escape from that country, and apply for a visa in somewhere else.
I think you're
I
cheating, Cristiano.
You live in the poor country, man. Yeah, you're cheating.
But I'm rich. I can decide where I go.
I
But
think I prefer. I sorry, Isha.
no, we can continue.
I prefer being rich too in a poor country, but to try to help some persons and make a organization or something like that to help the animals and kids. You know, I think I prefer kids and animals. Okay, guys, because I think it's the big process. You know, to construct the person, and the animals are so fragile too, and kids are fragile, and we need the kids to prepare the road, the make better, something like that. And yeah, I will try this.
I'm ashamed now and feeling like and feeling a bad person because I'm rich and deciding to leave the country.
If you buy the letter, I don't know, here in Brazil, you go out to Brazil, yeah. If you
I would go out of Brazil. Definitely. But it's like very difficult, you know. I know that like money can buy happiness, but it helps because if if you are like sick, you don't like you can buy your health, but you can buy ways of like to make you feel better,
Survive.
to improve your life, to survive, right? And like being poor is very difficult because not
Yes.
because of the fact that you don't have money, it's just because of the fact that you are in a society and how this society works, and that's it.
Yeah, for example, if you live in an island, you don't need money because you have everything to survive there. But here in Brazil, on our capitalist society, we need is like a necessity to have it to survive. So yeah, to just to add to the conversation, I think it's almost necessary when necessary to buy and to have money to do everything like public transportation. If you you don't need to have a car, but if you want to go to the beach, for example, you have to pay, and is expensive to buy a bus, for example, and everything you need. And I think it's very difficult to live nowadays in this type of society.
It's funny because in the city I live, it's called Eusébio. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about it. It's really small, but it's really close to Fortaleza, and it's the city where all the millionaires from Ceará have houses. You know, so we have a lot of condos, luxury condos here. And it's funny because I am poor. I work as a teacher, so I don't have a lot of money. And sometimes I go to the supermarket, and when I get there, there are like Mercedes, Ferraris, you know, a lot of luxury cars. And it's a little frustrating because you see how rich they are and how many good things they have access, you know. So thinking about my reality here, I really prefer to be rich in a poor country because you can make your life comfortable even though, you know, and even if a place is really poor, it also has something good to offer. And if you have the opportunity, you can have access, you know, because it is really frustrating when you are surrounded by people who have a lot of money and they, you know, have more opportunities in life. It sounds like it's life sometimes can be unfair.
Daniel?
I think the most important thing is to have health. If you have health, you can work, you can do everything. But I think I agree with you that money can not buy, but can help you to have things that without money you can't. So I agree with you that money is important, especially in the country we live nowadays. If you have a good hospital, for example, you can have but you can be more pode ter acesso melhor. I don't know how to say this. uh, but I think it's important in this point of view.
Felipe,
I agree.
sorry. Inês, you can
Oh,
continue.
I
Let's
agree with
go.
you guys. Totally agree.
Yeah.
And I agree with what Danielle said, because if you have the health, go and work and do something to have money. You don't need too much money. So, and about the question of Felipe, I agree with you. I think I prefer to be rich in a poor place. But if I'm there and I'm rich, maybe I can help the people, with something, food or with healthy, with doctors and everything. And the main, I would help children with their studies. Yeah.
Guys, let's go to the extra question here. Uh, why are poor people in many cases more generous than rich people? What do you guys think?
I think because they see uh, the bad things that happen. It's more close than the bad things, and they suffer, and they want to another person suffer too, and they learn more maybe because that bad things, you know, and they are more I don't know, they aren't so selfish because when you are rich, we are more selfish because you can buy everything, we can have everything, and you don't think about it, the to oh, some people don't have money to go to the supermarket because this is naturally for you, when you are rich or not. Like us, we are not rich, but we have some privileges. We have money to buy our food, we have our home, something like that, and we can see a lot, we can watch a lot of homeless, yeah, mendigs, I don't know, and with dogs, and go to and give them food for the dogs, and and share their food with the dogs and cats on the street. This is a kind of care, and I think that, and there are so many persons who um, don't like dogs and cats and abandona, I don't know, mesmo que, since then, I don't know, they are home and they don't like more the cats and dogs and go to the street, and the homeless care these kinds of animals. So I don't know, because they know the bad things that happened. You know?
Bruno?
It's a hard question, but I think it's related to empathy, to have the ability to put yourself in other shoes. And maybe if you're rich, you were raised to just accomplish things by yourself and have individual goals. And when we are raised in a more simple situation, we are taught how to share life, to share what we have. Maybe that's the reason. So you are more open to the others because you know how life can be hard sometimes, and it's easier to get in some place when you're together.
I agree with you all. Like, I think when you are accustomed to have something, you just start like comparing everybody to yourself. And sometimes, like, if you are in a family that you don't have problems with money, so maybe I'm not saying that everybody who has money is like that. I'm just saying that some people just don't know the reality of the other person and just like judge based on things that they might think that they know. For example, you are poor because you don't work, you don't study, you don't like. There's always someone saying, "Okay, you are poor because of you, not because of the circumstances." And it's very
Opportunities.
yes. And I think, like you said, a poor person already went through difficulties and know how it is, for example, like to be hungry, and and these people, they know the situation, and they like feel empathy, and they tend to help more, I guess.
Just to add something, Cristiano, I believe that you can change your situation if you work hard, but sometimes even if you really do, if you study a lot, or if you try to make a little business, if you don't know the right person, if you're not lucky enough, bad things can happen and you don't get there, even if you a hard worker, that's not just try to. You have to have more than that. That's not enough.
Anyone else want to add anything?
Yeah, it's just like meritocracy. I think it's not doesn't exist. It's like Bruno said. We try to do, but we need to know the correct people, and maybe anyone to help you. And it's hard. I agree with you, all of you.
Anyone else? So guys, thank you very much for coming, okay, and spending this time here. I hope you like it. We're gonna send you an email for you, just to give you just for you to give some feedback, okay? Especially Dani, who's the first time here. I hope you had a great experience, and we're gonna have other meetings today. I think at 1 p.m. we have Bia. It's a different topic, so every day we have different topics and different people here sharing. Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you a lot.
Bye guys. I'm
Bye
hungry
Bye,
now.
guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Good lunch, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.